Hey there! For some reason a while ago I went off cow's milk, and no drama about it, I just thought I'd switch to different milk because I didn't like the taste of cow's milk anymore. So I looked around, you know, there's loads of different milks out there: almond milk, coconut milk, soya milk, any kind of nut milk. Struggling to think of them now, but there's a whole bunch of them. And I bought them from the supermarkets, but they're quite expensive and they're very watered down. They also add a lot of stuff in there. And so I thought, well, why don't I just make my own? So what do you need to make nut milk? And yes, there's a bunch of puns around nut milk. But, well, you need some nuts to begin with. I've got cashews here. They make a great milk, actually. You need somewhere to put the milk, so I've just got an old, this had apple juice in it. I washed it out a couple of times. In England they sell lovely British apple juice in these. I need a blender. I've just got a crappy blender here. I did actually buy at one point a Blendtec blender, and I had one and it broke. I got a replacement and it broke. So Blendtec, you want to send me a blender free of charge, then maybe my opinion might change if I buy one of your blenders and it doesn't break. In the meantime, I'm using this crappy old Kenwood blender, and that works just fine. So, well, how do you make the nut milk? It's pretty simple. You get your nuts. I use about 100 grams a litre. You know, you put more in, you get a more nutty thing. Stick it in your blender. Stick the lid on. Very important, otherwise you're going to end up with stuff all over your ceiling. And you whiz it up for about a minute. Thank God that's finished. That was a racket. Well, there you go. There is the nut milk. And check this out. That was my timer to say that it was a minute was up, but I got impatient. Fresh nut milk. Cashew nut milk, it's fantastic. Tastes like cashews, as you'd expect. Well, you can actually get loads of different types of nut, and you can use hemp seed, hemp hearts. They make a very good milk. It's a bit earthy for me. Make good pancakes though. Peanuts are alright. Stick them on something like Crunchy Nut cornflakes or whatever. Peanut milk on them is fantastic. Almond milk is very good if you get some fresh sweet almonds. Don't use too many bitter almonds, they've got cyanide in them. If you use sweet almonds, you can get an amazing kind of marzipan aftertaste on there, which is just eclipses anything you can buy. And I know you get a lot of rhetoric and you get a lot of kind of hyperbole when people say, oh, the things you grow, you know, it's much better than the supermarket. You know, and people always have this kind of hyperbolic way of just immediately dismissing whatever's in the supermarket. But in the case of nut milks and alternative milks, I found that this really does eclipse what's in the supermarket, and there's no extra crap in here. You've just got the nuts, the water, and that is it. I'm not going to put in any preservatives, stabilisers, thickeners. You often see that. They use a kind of seaweed. A bit suspicious about that myself since Fukushima. So for me, just whiz up some nuts and some water and you've got some fantastic nut milk there. Yeah, alright, the nut milk pit puns, let them roll. Anyway, I hope that was useful. Thanks for watching.